Good evening, everybody. How is everybody tonight? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Joseph, hello. Ozzy, hello. Vest, hello. Plisco, hello. Flap, hello. Wayne, hello. Captain Alex, hello. How is everybody tonight? Wow, is everybody ganging up on Maritime? I see. Maritime, what are you doing? What are you doing, Maritime? Like, are you antagonizing these poor people? What are you doing to these people, Maritime? I mean, seriously. Nothing. How is everybody tonight? I thought I saw a super chat. Oh yeah, 5 from Ozzy. Thank you so much, man. Sam, will Maritime be victorious? And new glasses are ordered and feet away from the power cord key. Of course. And do not worry, I will keep my feet away from the power. Ah! And then boom, it goes off. Thanks for the 5, Ozzy. Hope you're doing well. And that is the big question. Will Maritime be victorious tonight? I honestly don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. Captain Galaxy. Maritime stole my subscribers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Maritime did steal it. Maritime, are you stealing subscribers? Oh, yeah. My friend Philip over at Titanic Animations, he finished his real-time Titanic sinking. This is his version of it. So, thought I'd give him a shout out, some publicity, and, put this on the stream tonight. But that is Phillips. He did an incredible job with it. He did a great job with it. All right, guys. So we need to go ahead and enable the slow mode. The chat is going absolutely bonkers. So we're going to have to go ahead and engage the slow mode this evening. Sorry, guys. Maritime goes, I'm not stealing subs. Tony says the Titanic Animations real time looks fantastic. Oh, yeah. He did an absolutely phenomenal job. And me and him were talking about this a little bit, and he was just talking about how long it took to render this. It's like, I think he said he had to pay like this company that has like a render farm or something, like a bunch of computers that all work on. And he said it costs a ton. Oh, wow. That's the first of the reciprocating engines I've seen. I didn't know he animated that. Holy cow. That's amazing. Okay. He did a great job. He did an absolutely phenomenal job at that. That's for darn sure. Sagi says, finally got the Lego Titanic. But my dog knocked it off the table. So, oh, please don't tell me you were too far into building that thing. Oh, gosh, and your dog knocked it off the table. Oh, man, that's not good. Oh, man, that would suck. Oh, my gosh, that would be terrible. Low Rally, too. Thanks so much, man. Glad you're here. Hi, Sam. I'm sorry I haven't donated in a long time. You awesome. Low Rally, I'm glad you're here. But as I've said before, man, listen, don't ever feel like pressure to donate or nothing. Like just by being here, you are supporting me. So thank you for being here. And if you do donate via super chats, you're going above and beyond. So just by being here, you're supporting me. So thank you. And never apologize for that. You're awesome, man. Thank you for the 2. Ozzy, too. Thank you. Where is the chair next to the Queen Mary? Oh, the Olympic chair. It's back here in the corner. You just can't see it, but it's over. I have it. The Olympic chair it's just over here. I move it around sometimes, just depending on what I'm doing. But it's right over there off camera. Oh gosh. Thanks for the 2, Ozzy, but it's fine. Trust me, it is absolutely fine. We got 2 from Titanic fan. Thank you. Have you been to the Titanic Museum in Branson? No, I have not. It's on my list of places to go. I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't it the exact same? Is it the same type of museum as the one in Pigeon Forge, where they rebuilt the building? Looks like the front half of the ship. I believe it's like that. I'm not 100% certain, but I haven't been to that one. But I've been to the one in Pigeon Forge. So, but let me know. 5 from Olivia. Nope. I'm out. Nope. All right, live stream's over. Olivia's here. The troll's here. Alexa, upstairs, light off. We're done. Okay. We're done. Good night. No Q&A. I'm not going to let Olivia troll. This is it. We're done. I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody. That's it. Nope. Alexa, upstairs, light on. Olivia, what did you do? Oh, this is fun. This is so much fun. Sam, battle stations, battle stations. Red alert, red alert, red alert. I know, right? Okay, Olivia, 5. Thank you so much. Okay, Sam, here's a trivia question for you. Oh, no. What canard ship was in the beginning of the Parent Trap 1998? If you don't know, I get your channel. You know I haven't watched Parent Trap in like forever. Oh, wait. No. Wait a minute. Wait. It was Queen Mary. It was Queen Mary. I'm pretty sure it was Queen Mary. Hang on. I am going to double check this right now. I think it was Queen Mary. I'm pretty sure it was Queen Mary. Hang on. Parent Trap. I really think it was Queen Mary. Let me think. Hold on. I'm double checking. I have not thought of this in so long. Oh, the Queen Elizabeth II. Dang it. It's the QE2. Dang it. I knew it was like, I could see that ship, but dang it. It's the QE2. Oh my gosh. Dang it. You see, I remembered, hang on, let me find it. Oh, shoot. Come on. Dang it. I remembered, like, I had a vague memory of like this scene right here and everything. And like, I could it's been so long, but yeah, I remembered seeing like the life preserver and everything. And I remember seeing Southampton, but dang it, Olivia. No, you don't get the channel. We are ready to defend. We are ready to defend to the death. Oh, dang it. Which Parent Trap? It's the one with Lindsay Lohan from like way back when I was a kid, way back. But yeah, it's the QE2. It's the QE2. I have not thought of that in so long. But I did remember, like, in the opening scenes, you do see a ship and everything. I just mistook it for the Queen Mary. But honestly, the Queen Mary would be too old, for them. It would make more sense that it'd be the QE2. It would make more sense. Okay. Anyway. Olivia, too. Thank you. I get your channel. You do not get the channel. You do not. I am ready to fight to the death. Olivia, thanks to the 2. Kasi, what did you do? Kasi, what the heck, man? Oh, Kasi. Hi from Maya and I, 100 from Kasi. Oh my gosh, Kasi. Kasi, you're insane, man. Thanks for the 100, Kasi. Super appreciate you, man. And hi from Maya and I. Kasi, thank you for the 100, and thanks for the support, man. I super appreciate you. Good gosh, Kasi, you're insane. Thanks, man. Cooper 5, thank you. Hi, Sam. I've been feeling very sick today. I also have a question. Are the things on the Titanic shop website real? Well, I'm sorry you're feeling very sick. I hope you feel better soon. We've all been there, man. I 100% know what that's like. And as far as I know, the things on the Titanic store are real. I mean, like, they have the certificate of authenticity and everything with them. So, like, if you're referring to the coal and everything, I would be a little skeptical of things bought on eBay. But the Titanic store and everything, I mean, they have that certificate of authenticity and all that stuff. So, I mean, I've never had a reason to doubt it. And I've never had anybody tell me that things on that store are fake. So until I hear otherwise, sure. And I've bought stuff from them before. So, I mean, I say go for it. I have some of their, 1 second, Cooper. 1 second. I got this from the Titanic store. But it's a keychain that's got Titanic coal. So this is real Titanic coal and everything. And I got this from the Titanic store and everything. And yeah, that seemed legit. It had a certificate of authenticity with it. So I mean to put that up here. Just forgot to. There we go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're good. Thanks for the 5, Cooper. Titanic fan 5, thank you. I haven't been to any Titanic museum. I plan to this summer. Awesome. Let me know how it goes. Be sure you message me in the Discord about that, man. Oh, wow. I really need to sit down and watch this from start to finish. He's put so much work into this. That's so cool. Adventure S7, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, first time donating. Would love to see more Titanic recipe video reenactments. Okay. I usually do those recipe like food stuff on my sister's YouTube channel, but sure, we could do that in the future. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for being here, and awesome. Thank you. Good video idea. We got 10 from Wolfman. Thank you. I haven't attended a live stream in a while. I have been between jobs, but now I can donate to you again, Sam. Also, best of luck to Maritime History tonight. Thanks so much for the 10, Wolfman. Glad you were able to get your job situation worked out. Thanks for the super chat. And yeah, I am very curious as to who is going to win tonight. You know, everyone else or Maritime History? That is the big question. That's the big question. Kasi, too, thank you. I can't believe you almost missed my $100 donation. I didn't almost miss it, Kasi. I saw it. It's just I was distracted with Olivia's thing at the moment. But thank you so much for the 2, Kasi. Thank you for the 100. I got you. Don't you worry, man. I'll see it. And trust me, YouTube. So the way it all works is YouTube like highlights chats and stuff up in the top right corner of my screen. So it doesn't show $2. Like it doesn't save it. The $2 just shows up and then it just scrolls away. But if you do a 5, a 10, 100, it leaves it up there in the top right longer. So I'll definitely see it. And I think 50s and 100s, it stays up there at least 15, 20 minutes, maybe even longer. So don't worry, man. I got you. Thank you for the 2, man. Let's see here. Red White Sun, people from the Sea of Thieves stream will understand Kasi Heart Maya. Oh, no. Are you guys starting that again? Kasi Heart Maya. Kasi will know all about what he'll know exactly what Kasi. Sorry, man. I think that they're talking about something right now. Full Stream says, anyone have a link for the Discord? It's in the community page. We got another 5 from Olivia again. Thank you. I went past your town at midnight last night, by the way. Almost got pulled over. Did 72 in a 55. Oops. Yeah, you got to be careful about that because the speed limits jump around a lot in my city. Luckily, the cop passed me. All right. I'm glad everything worked out, Olivia. Yeah, you really do have to be careful. So I've got a story for you all. It was... basically, what happened was it was right after when I was leaving home to go to college. I was moving down to Florida. And when you're driving from Charleston, West Virginia to Princeton, West Virginia, there's this part of the interstate where it's a very, very like slow downhill, a very gentle downhill. And it's so gentle, like it's a very shallow angle that you don't even notice you're going downhill. So you're going up and you've got your foot on the gas at a certain speed. You're picking up speed. So going up the hill, I was going 70. And then when I started to go down the hill, I didn't realize how fast I was accelerating. And then I look to my right and I see a cop on the side of the road. And then when I glance at my speedometer, it said I was going 85. And I'm like, oh, crap, like in a 70 zone. I didn't even realize I was going that fast. I had no idea. So, I mean, I slammed the brake and everything, but it was too late. It was too late. I saw the cop's lights go, whoa, the cop's cars lit up, all the lights lit up. And the cop pulled me over and everything. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. It was a complete accident. And I mean, it was just a freak thing. First time I ever got pulled over. And anyway, so it was my parents' car. And I wasn't sure where they, it's been so long since I looked for it. I wasn't sure where they kept their registration. So I was looking for it in the glove compartment and everything. I couldn't find it. So I called them to ask them where it was. And I hear my little sister. So I told my mom, hey, Ma, I got pulled over, blah, blah. I was trying to find the registration, you know, where that is. And I hear my sister in the background go, that's not a good sign. He moves out of his house and gets pulled over the same day. I'm like, Rachel, give me a break. Come on. Anyway, but he wrote me a ticket, paid it, and moved on with my life. Of course, a little sister one, that's not a good sign. I'm like, Rachel. Basically, I drove too fast. I was going 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. It was a complete accident. I didn't realize I was going that fast. Avrianis. Oh, gosh, him again. Watch Titanic 666. No, I'm not. I refuse. I'm dying for Brightside already. I'm already dying watching Brightside. I don't want to watch that. Thanks for the 2, man. PJ, too. Thank you. Hey, buddy. Happy Sunday fun day. Awesome. Peace from Vermont. Peace from West Virginia. Thank you for the 2, man. Glad you're here, and peace. Thanks for the 2. Joseph, Sam, have you gotten my letter yet? I haven't checked my P.O. box for a bit, so I will double check. I have a pile of stuff over here. I did get a postcard from, I think, Belfast. I got a postcard from Belfast. But yeah, I'll check all through that. I'm not sure 100% who sent everything, but I'll go through it. If it arrived recently, I haven't been to my P.O. box for like 2 or 3 weeks, so I have to go and check it. Probably go tomorrow, actually. Anyway, don't worry, man. Kasi, too, thank you. You guys better stop with the Kasi heart money. Okay, guys. Some history fan 10, thank you. You can only save one: Titanic, Olympic, or Britannic. Okay, so some Titanic fan. Here's the thing. You need to clarify if they are in the condition that they exist now at the bottom of the ocean, like the wrecks, or do you mean like in pristine condition? Because if I had to pick between saving the wreck of the Titanic, the wreck of the Britannic, or the Olympic as she existed when she got scrapped, I would say save the Olympic, because by saving the Olympic, we get a true taste of what life was like on the old Olympic class liners. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like to save the Britannic and the Titanic, but they're rusting piles of metal at the bottom of the ocean. They're not in good condition. I would rather save the true to life, like the ship that survived. I think she should be preserved because through her, we get a true idea of what life was like on the other 2. Does that make sense? Now, if it's different, it's a different story if all 3 ships are together and they hadn't sunk. That's different. Thanks for the 10. Olivia, 5, thank you. Was there any plans to give the Olympic class sails during the design process, or were sails too old-fashioned? No, there wasn't. I think that they stopped doing sails after the Oceanic class. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me, because I can't think of any other White Star ships that had like the sail arrangement like the Oceanic ships. As I said, if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But like, no, the big 4 didn't have. I think the ships were too big and steam technology had come too far. Because with the Oceanic class, like the Atlantic and all of them, steam technology, while it wasn't new, it was still a relatively new thing for long-term ocean voyages and everything. And the passengers just felt more at ease to have a full complement of sails on board. I don't think any other steamships beside the Oceanic had sails. If I'm wrong about that, as I said, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that I'm right about that. But that's just it. That's the sails. The ships were too big. I mean, think about how many sails you would need to move the Olympic, the Titanic, and all that. I mean, it'd be a lot. Thanks to the 5, Olivia. Pablo, 65 MX. I'm not sure what that is in USD. I think 5 or so. Thank you for that, Pablo. Thank you. Hello from Monterrey, Mexico. Hello from Charleston, West Virginia. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. Heart beating, air in my lungs. Yeah, I think I'm good. Please don't forget my request. Can you remember it? I do remember that you asked me to do something, but I don't remember what it was. I'm sorry, Pablo. I talked to so many people on here, and if you don't remind me, it fades. I do remember you asked me to do something. I do remember that, but I don't remember specifically. Sorry, Pablo. Just let me know. Just message me. Message me, man. Thank you for the super chat. Space Killer, 5. Thank you. Question. Before EOTs were around, did bridge officers of a ship have to shout from one to another to the engine room? Also, Arctic game going well. Awesome. Thanks, man. EOT. I'm drawing a blank. EOT. Can somebody double check, clarify EOTs? I'm drawing a blank on that. What is that? I'm sure as soon as somebody says it, I'll know exactly what it was. EOTs. I'm asking the chat. What's an EOT? Engine order telling. Oh, okay. As far as I know, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not 100% certain what they did before that. I mean, they had to have some way to signal, because like the telegraph and all of that stuff. But I'm really not sure what they did with ships before. Maybe the ships were small enough that they were able to get word down to them, because they had telegraphs even on the Oceanic class, I believe. To be honest, I'm not sure. Does anybody else know? Does anybody else know what they did before they did all that stuff? Does anybody know how they sent word down to the engine room on ships before they used the telegraphs and everything? I mean, maybe it was just letting them know by word of mouth. Was it pipes? Like, did they yell into pipes? Because the Titanic had that. But yeah, they would get into pipes. They would yell into the pipe. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was how they did it. Speaking tubes. Yeah, speaking tubes. Huh. I'm not 100% certain on that, but yeah, like the telegraphs were the big way that they did it, but I'm actually not sure about that. I'm actually not sure about it. I've never thought about it. But I would guess speaking tubes. Yeah. I would guess speaking tubes. I'd say that's what they did. Cups and strings. Okay. All right. So, in case you guys or don't see it, a few people in the chat are saying the word Sam ball over and over. Basically, in my Discord yesterday, with the World Cup and everything, I asked everybody, okay, let me ask the chat real quick. Let me ask that chat real quick. Is soccer the appropriate name for soccer, or is it football? What is it? Soccer or football? This was a huge debate that was going on in my Discord yesterday, and I was crying. I was laughing so hard. I was crying. I was laughing so hard watching my chat absolutely go bonkers. And then after they debated for like 20 minutes, they said, forget it. We're just going to call it Samball. And I'm like, I'm very honored, but no, don't do that. It's called soccer. It's called football. Soccer Americans. I mean, honestly, it all just has to do with where you live. You know, I mean, that's all it is. It just has to do with where you're from. You know, that's all it is. That's all it is. You know, if you're in America, it's soccer. If you're not, it's football. So bada bing, bada bing. It's just how our language has changed over time. You know, that's all it is. That's all it is. Is the chat still going off? Is the chat still okay? Here, let's just do this. This will answer the question once and for all. Soccer or football? This will answer the question once and for all. Soccer? We're going to do a poll. Football. Got it. All right, soccer or football? This will answer the question for good. This will answer the question once and for all. Let's see what happens here. Soccer or football? I have no idea what's going to happen. I legit have no clue what's going to... Oh my gosh, 51% soccer? Are you kidding me? Oh, no, but the chat is losing it. Sam, what have you done? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, I think we're gonna. All right, let's let that debate go for now. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys are funny. This is so fun. Okay. Titanic fan 5, thank you. Did you see the Norwegian cruise ship hit an iceberg a few months ago? And is there a plan for a Titanic 2? If so, I will be boarding the ship. As far as the Titanic 2 thing, that's just something that keeps getting thrown up into the air, and then it gets canceled, it gets going again. And like I told you, I don't think it's going to happen, and I'm not a fan of it happening for a lot of reasons. I just don't think they should do it. But anyway, I don't know. That's the big question. I doubt it. And I did hear something about a Norwegian ship hitting an iceberg a while back. I think it was a small one, but they still had to go back for repairs, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I feel like I did hear something about that. Thanks for the 5, man. Pablo, the only Mexican, thanks for Super Chat, the only Mexican aboard the Titanic. Okay, I remember. Yep, that's on the list already, and I am going to cover that very soon, Pablo. Thank you so much, man. Excuse me. Hey, Pablo. Do me a favor, just if you want to remind me, because I get a lot of video suggestions from my Discord. Sorry, I just had dinner. But message me in the Discord, because wait until I'm active. If I'm talking in the chat, DM me and say, hey, Sam, don't forget the only Mexican on board the Titanic. And I'm like, okay, I got you. All right, thanks, man. Wolfman 5, thank you. I don't know if you ever made a video about this or not, Sam, but what is the story behind how the Olympic class liners got their names? Well, in regards to the Olympic and the Titanic, Olympic was named after the Greek gods, Olympus and everything. And then Titanic, or Titans, like their rivals, the Titans. As far as Britannic, I'm not sure what they did with that one. I mean, I guess it shares the similar name to Olympic and Titanic. But, that'd be a good video topic. I have to research that. But I know that that's why the Olympic and Titanic got their names, was from that. The the gods and everything like that, the Greek gods and all that. So, but yeah, that'd be a good idea. That's a good video idea. Thanks for the 5, Wolf. Some History 5, thank you. During the Titanic sinking, where would you say would be the worst place to be? I mean, anywhere below deck. Anywhere below deck is bad. But as far as the worst place to be, like, let's say it's probably somewhere where they were fighting to hold back the water. If you were in the cargo hold areas, like as soon as like the first few watertight compartments and everything, like the areas where the water like exploded in, I don't know if you could have gotten out of there in time. That would have been a bad place to be. Fighting back the water in Boiler Room 5, that would have been a very, very bad place to be, especially when the I really got to get I got to get my streaming software going next week. Hang on, let me find it. But Boiler Room 5 would have been really bad because that's where the coal bunker wall gave way and everything. Oh, cool, it was safe. So yeah, like here, this is from a documentary, What Sank the Titanic. Here, watch this. So this is inside the coal bunker in Boiler Room 5. This would have been a very, very bad place to be. Like, what would you all think if you guys saw this happening to the wall? Like, you're in Boiler Room 5, you hear the wall groaning, and then you see the wall start to pop. Like, what would you guys think if you see the wall beginning to pop from all the water? You see that? I think that would be a very, very bad place to be, if you want to know. I think that would be one of the Walker says, I'd be in a hasty retreat. So yeah, probably Boiler Room 5 at that point. I think that would be the worst place to be. It's all the water behind the wall pushing the coal bunker in, and poof, the water explodes through it. Okay, I'm getting way behind. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. Okay, we got that one. Okay. Our next super chat is from Some History 5. Thanks so much, man. For me, the most fascinating thing about the Titanic wreck is the Turkish baths because of how well it's preserved. That is amazing. It is amazing that the Turkish baths were so well preserved. Also, the reception room, like seeing those the lead glass windows and everything like that was absolutely beautiful. I would love to see the swimming pool. I'm sure the swimming pool is still in good condition, but it's behind a bulkhead, so they can't access it on the wreck. But yeah, that is really cool. Thanks for the 5. Olivia, 2. The green staircase is the best. Okay, you can have that opinion, Olivia, but doesn't mean I have to agree with it. Thanks, Olivia. Avianis, 2. Thank you. What if I was captain of Titanic? Yeah, no. How about that? I think the disaster would have been 1,000 times worse. So no. 5 from Some History. Thank you. Wasn't Britannic's original name going to be named the Gigantic or something like that? That is something that has been tossed around. That they were going to call. That's a story that that was tossed around, that they were going to name the they were going to name the Britannic Gigantic. But as far as I know, no documentation exists that says that the Britannic was going to be called Gigantic. At least I don't remember. I know I talked about that in my Britannic video, but I don't think any documentation existed that they were going to call the ship Gigantic. The story is that they were going to call the ship Gigantic, but after the Titanic sank, they changed it to Britannic. But I don't think there's any documentation, like ever, even in like the ship's plans or anything, that was ever going to call it Gigantic. Am I correct about that? Even in the ship's original plans, they were going to call it Britannic. Please let me know if I'm correct about that in the chat. But I don't think any documentation exists that the ship was going to be called Gigantic. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I'm watching the chat. I'm watching the live chat. So please let me know if I'm wrong about that or if I'm correct. You are correct. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I think that's just a story. I think that's until I see evidence of the contrary, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Okay, we got that one. We got 10 from Kesver, hope I said your name right. Thank you. I've got a cough. I've been wondering, how do you feel about the retrieval of artifacts from the ship/debris field? If it's being done for the sake of preserving history, hope you and your family have a great holiday. Thanks for the 10, man. So this is something that I have talked about before. And I have been a big fan of how they've been doing it up to this point, because up to this point, they don't take anything out of the ship directly. They only take stuff out. The only artifacts they recover from the Titanic are the artifacts that were thrown from the ship as the ship headed to the bottom. So stuff that's in the debris field. And honestly, I'm very pro that because they're saving relics of history, but at the exact same time, they're preserving the wreck. They're treating it with respect. They're honoring everybody who died. I'm like, that's awesome. I have no issue with that. But now, like, the thing is, the Titanic is in a rapid state of decay. The rusticles are destroying the ship, and if we don't retrieve some stuff now, it'll be gone forever. It'll be gone forever. And there are a couple of things from inside the wreck that I would love, and I mean love, for them to get. There was, they were talking about launching an expedition to retrieve whatever's left of the Marconi wireless system. And this stupid this stupid article popped up that said, they're going to cut a giant hole in the side of the Titanic and they're going to ruin the ship just to get this radio out. And I'm like, no, they're not. This is written by somebody who has no clue where the Marconi wireless room even was on the ship. I mean, they act like it was in the deep bowels of the ship or something. No, the Marconi wireless room was up on the top in the officers' quarters area. And the roof of that room is already caving in. So, I mean, if they want to just open up that roof a little bit, send an ROV in there, get the radio and bring it out, then, I mean, do it. Because, I mean, it would preserve that critical piece of history. The ship is collapsing. It's collapsing and it's falling apart. So as long as they do it respectfully, I'm okay with a few things being pulled out, because we're losing the ship. We're losing the ship. And if we don't save those things now, then we're going to lose those artifacts forever. And that would help preserve the memory of those who were on board the ship and the story of Titanic. So I would like for them, I think it's okay in moderation. So that's my 2 cents on that. But don't go and strip the ship clean or anything. Just if you want to get a couple of things, I would like for them to get the radio, and I want them to get the clock. I want the clock out of the Strauss cabin. I want them to get that. I think that would be so cool. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents on it. Just be respectful and don't go crazy with it and gut the ship. But and also whatever you get, put it in a museum. Put it in a museum so everybody can enjoy it. Some History 5, thank you. I know we can't raise the Titanic, but what about Britannic? Okay, so Britannic is in much better condition, but it has been laying at the bottom of the ocean for 106 years. It would, theoretically, it may be possible to raise the Britannic. It would be incredibly challenging, and I feel like they would have to destroy the ship in the process. What I think that they would have to do to raise the Britannic, and if there's any other ways they could do, because I mean it's the biggest passenger ship on the seafloor. So and you also have to remember Britannic's laying on its starboard side and everything. So honestly, I don't see of any way that they could just lift this thing up. I don't see how they could do that. Honestly, the only way that I think that they could raise the Britannic in its current condition would be to cut the ship into pieces or segments and bring them up a bit at a time. Cut a chunk of the bow off, cut it and go back and back and back and back, which would destroy the ship, and so, and then I guess they'd bring it up and then put it back together. But no. I don't. Yeah, exactly. That ruins the ship. 100% agree. I am not in favor of that at all. So could they raise the Britannic? Theoretically, maybe, but best thing since sliced Britannic. But no, I don't think they should, because I think that they would ultimately ruin the ship by any efforts to bring it up. I think that they would probably destroy the ship. Aaron, she would just collapse. Yeah, probably. Well, remember how damaged the Costa Concordia? When they righted the Concordia, do you guys remember seeing the pictures of what the ship looked like? Shoot, what was it? Was it the port side? Which side went underwater again? Was it the port? I think it was the ports. No, it was starboard. It was the starboard side, right? Yeah, she struck the rock on the port side and then she rolled over on her starboard. Yeah, starboard. Yeah, but like, yeah, it was just pure rust. All of the structure had collapsed. Like there was a huge difference between the side that was above the water and the side that was below. Because remember, ships aren't designed to lay on their side like that. You know, they're not designed to rest like that. So, I mean, think about how much structural damage the Britannic probably has at this point. But still, the ship is in remarkable good condition and everything. Wolfman 5. Who owns the Titanic wreck and the Britannic wreck? Britannic, I'm not sure, but isn't the Titanic wreck owned by Titanic Incorporated? I think it's a company. Who owns the wreck of Titanic? I thought it was a company. RMS Titanic Inc. Yeah, RMS Titanic owns the salvage rights or what's left of the ship. Yeah, okay, that's what I was right. It was RMS Titanic Inc. So a company owns the wreck of Titanic. Britannic, I'm not sure. And Walker Titanic wreck is internationally. It is protected. It is protected. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. Okay. Corey 10, thank you. I'm reading On a Sea of Glass, and I'm on the part where Titanic almost collides with the New York. And I was wondering if you could do a video on. Interesting. Excuse me. That is a really. I've talked about it in passing, but I've never made a dedicated video about the Titanic New York collision. Awesome idea, Corey. That is going onto the list right now. Awesome idea. Titanic / New York collision. All right, I got it. I got it, Corey. Thank you so much for the 10, man. Super appreciate you. That's a great idea. That is an absolute great idea. I've never done a dedicated video on that. Okay. Let's see here. I think we're all caught up with the supers. Okay, cool. Big Boom says, Sam, can you show us the list of video ideas? Maybe. Hang on. I know I can't pull it all up on the I can't pull it all up. I can't send it all in the thing, but it's a little unorganized, but yeah, this will work. All right. Okay, so basically, like, I have links and stuff, and it's kind of all over the place, but it's not going to show. All right, you can't see it. You can't see it. It won't pick it up. Sorry, I tried. The computer screen can't show the white screen of my phone. I'll have to take screenshots and stuff and post it, but I can't. I tried. Sorry, man. Sorry. Justin, near collision with the New York was viewed by passengers as a bad omen. I had heard that. Ironically enough, if the Titanic New York collision had happened, then the Titanic probably wouldn't have sunk. That's a crazy thought, isn't it? Hannah 10. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Hi, Sam. Sorry I'm late. No problem. Just glad you're here. Busy night at work. Trust me, I get that. Question time. All right, correct. Question time. Got this. I'm ready. Born ready. If you could send a message to Murdoch at 11:38 at 11:38 p.m. on Sunday the 14th, what would you say? Slow down. Slow down. How about that? All right, let's assume for a moment, okay, he has no clue who I am or anything. I know what I would do. I would pull something from The Office, okay? I'd be like, Dear Murdoch, this is your future self. You need to slow down because an iceberg is coming. New messages will follow. Sincerely, your future self. The Office, future Dwight. I would pull it. Yeah. So yeah. Yes. Dear Murdoch, this is your future self. Slow down. I know you don't believe this message, but trust me, I am your future self. More messages will follow. Sincerely, future Murdoch.
Dwight.
Here.
At 8 a.m. today, someone faxes.
Here we go.
I took a box of Dwight's stationery. So from time to time, I send Dwight faxes.
Just like
from
this.
Himself. From the future. Dwight. At 8 a.m. today, someone poisons the coffee. Do not drink the coffee. More instructions will follow.
Sincerely.
Cordially, future Dwight.
That is 100%. Laughing face. Yeah. Polly says you will see the iceberg in 3 minutes. Yeah. Red White Star, the YouTube thing is pretty relaxed about copyright stuff, as long as most of the screen is me, so you can have small little clips of stuff up in the corner and it won't trigger copyright. The only time the copyright's a real big problem is if it's the full screen and everything. So you figure out these things over time. That would have been a good thing for me to know about, probably a couple of years ago. I think you all remember how much trouble I had with copyright stuff. I mean, Austin, I don't know what fair use is. I mean, come on, I'm not violating anything. Anyway, we got 5 from Wolf. Thank you. According to the book Honestia Glass, Titanic construction, as far as her interiors goes, was not 100% completed when she left Southampton. Yeah, that I did know, and I know that they also had other issues. They also had other issues, like I think some of the air conditioning wasn't functioning, like in the lower, or no, not air conditioning, heating. Some of the heating wasn't working in some of the lower class staterooms. I know about that. So the Titanic was still a work in progress. The ship was seaworthy and she was ready to go, but they were still minor things that they were working on here and there as the voyage was carrying out. That's one reason why Andrews was there. Thanks for the 5, man. I really hope I'm not catching a cold. Ugh. Some History 5, thank you. Weren't the Britannic's watertight doors jammed and unable to shut? As far as I know, only the one between boiler rooms 6 and 5 was jammed. I'm pretty sure all the others were okay. It's just the bulkheads were compromised. So I'm pretty sure it was only one watertight door that got jammed open. And that was the reason why that compartment flooded. If that door, and the other thing, this is just like the ultimate thing of dumb luck with Britannic, or not dumb luck, but bad luck, is since it was wartime, the Britannic was required to have all of her watertight doors shut. The only time that these doors were supposed to be opened was during like a crew change. And guess when the ship hit the mine? During a crew change. That's why all the doors were open. It was just the biggest, like, dumb luck, or bad luck. The biggest bad luck thing to ever happen with the Britannic was it hit the mine at the worst possible moment. So, yeah. If the ship's hull had been warped and everything, and yeah, the porthole windows too. But something, Maritime? I wonder if that watertight door, so if the bulkhead between the 5th and 6th compartment, if that door would have been able to shut, okay, and the Britannic only had 5 of its 6 compartments breached, would that have caused the Britannic to sink down low enough for those porthole windows to go under? That's my question. If the Britannic had only lost 5 of the 6 compartments she lost, would that have caused the Britannic's bow to go down low enough to where those porthole windows would have gone under? I do not know. So that's a curious question. I don't know if that would have caused the ship to sink or not. If those portholes went under, most definitely she would have sunk. But what if the 5th compartment, if the 6th compartment hadn't flooded? I really don't know. That would be a very interesting thing to examine. Very, very interesting. Leslie, Sam, we need Star Wars tech to raise the Britannic. Yeah, at least to do it in a way that would save the ship. Okay, we got that one. Wolf 5 again, thank you. If the crew had taken action when Fleet had noticed the slight haze at 11:30, do you think the outcome would have been different? Did Fleet say that? Did Fleet say something about the haze? I can't remember. I feel like he did. I feel like I remember I read that in his testimony that he said something about it. But yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah, like 80%. I know I read Fleet's testimony a while back, but yeah, anyway. But if they would have noticed what was going on with the Mirage and everything, if the moon would have been out, then they probably would have noticed. It was just because there was no moon and the light was low. But yeah, if they knew about cold water mirages, or they knew about the atmospheric distortions. I don't know if they called them cold water mirages at the time, but they knew about how the atmosphere and the horizon could play tricks and everything. So I'd say that if they would have noticed the mirage effect, they would have known that would have compromised their visibility, and they would have slowed down or might have even stopped, So if Fleet had noticed the slight haze at 11. Oh, wait, did Fleet notice the haze? I honestly can't remember. I feel like I know somebody mentioned the haze. I really feel like I read that somewhere, that somebody somewhere mentioned that there was a haze on the horizon or something. Who said that? But anyway, if they would have realized how serious it was, if they would have realized how serious it was and everything, then yeah, they would have taken action. Absolutely. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. We got that one. I know somebody said they saw a haze. I can't remember if it was Fleet or Lee or not Murdoch or Lightoller. Somebody said something about it. Some History 5, thank you. How long do you think the Britannic would have lasted if the porthole windows were closed? She wouldn't have sunk. If those porthole windows were open or closed, Some History, then the Britannic wouldn't have sunk. The Britannic could remain afloat with her first 6 watertight compartments compromised if the ship remained motionless. So the ship's bow would have sunk down pretty low, but then she would have stabilized. And if the ship would have kept moving, the water could spill over. But if the ship had remained motionless, then the Britannic could remain afloat. How they would have dealt with it after that, I have no idea. Good question, by the way. Jesse says, Sam, I have a girlfriend. Awesome. Good for you. Let's see here. We got that. We got that one. Harry says, hey, Sam, do you know what happened to the Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse wreck? Wasn't she semi-scrapped? I thought the Kaiser Wilhelm, didn't it roll over or something happened and they scrapped a good chunk of it? That's what I thought. Let's see here. Blondin 5, thank you. What if Titanic had more efficient pumps to pump out the water as fast as it was coming in, or at least slow it down to half the rate of the flooding? The Titanic would have lasted longer. The big thing is the Titanic's pumps were not in a position. Kaiser Wilhelm. I thought the Kaiser... Hold on. What was it? Was it scrapped? Hold on. Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse. I thought... something. Fate. It's scuttled in a battle. August 26, 1914. Yeah, I thought that... Yeah, the wreck of the Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse. Wreck, they filmed underwater footage of what was left of the wreck. The name on the hull is visible. But I thought that the parts that were still exposed or above the surface, they scrapped it or they got rid of it. But I didn't think there's pictures. Yeah, it's resting here on its side. I found a picture of it. Yeah. Yeah. So they scrap what they could and then the rest is still there, I guess. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, if the Titanic's pumps just weren't in a good position to deal with the flooding. That's why they had to run the hoses from the back part of the ship to the front areas to hold back the water. So yeah, if the Titanic had more efficient pumps, absolutely it would have delayed the sinking or, maybe even saved it. They would have had to have some super powerful pumps though to hold back that water. I mean, because you got to remember, you're talking about damage from the front of the ship to after the first funnel. This much space at the front of the ship was taking on water. I mean, it wasn't one big gash. It was a bunch of small gashes here and there. So that's a huge amount of space. So, modern day ships can't survive that kind of damage. So, you'd have to have some pretty souped up pumps to be able to handle that stuff. Kaiser Wilhelm, I was scrapped. Partly scrapped. Well, but yeah. Okay, we got that one. Thanks for the 5, man. Some History 2 again. Thank you. If you can name 3 ways, if you can name 3 ways you would save the Titanic. Be more attentive about the cold water mirages if I knew about them or their extent of it. Okay, so let's just assume that I have future knowledge, okay? But I can't stop the collision, okay? So we're just going to create a hypothetical scenario here. I know about the future, and I know what's going to happen to Titanic. I'm going to try to save it, okay? I don't know if you could. If we're talking about... you can't. If you're post-collision and everything, there's nothing you can do to save the ship. You really can't. After the collision, you're basically done. The only thing that I could think to do would be to try to come up with ways to save more people. So I've said this before. I think an improvised way to save more people would be to, once you have officers or crew members who are done with whatever they need to do, if they're standing around not doing anything, then anybody who's not working on lifeboats or doing something with the power or all that stuff, then be ripping doors off their hinges, building rafts. I would have as many of the crew as possible be ripping anything that would float off of the first class and second class areas, anything made of wood, and then maybe shove some life jackets under them for additional buoyancy. And I think you could do that to save more lives, but that's me with knowledge of what's going to happen. So saving the ship, impossible post-collision. But with future knowledge, I think it'd be possible to save more lives. But how many is the ultimate question. Thanks for the 2. We got... Oh, hey, I've seen you leave comments. I'm really sorry. I can't pronounce your name. I really, I'm going to try my best. Servindia. I know I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. But I've seen you leave comments. Thanks for all the support. And thank you so much for your super chat. I super, super appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm really sorry. I always feel bad when I can't pronounce names. Sorry. Hannah 5, thank you. My rubbish Titanic game from last week said people pass the time during the Titanic sinking by riding the exercise bikes. Do you know if that's true? Rubbish Titanic game. What do you mean? And I don't know for certain. I do know that there is a deleted scene where John Jacob Astor and his wife Madeline are hanging out in the Titanic's gymnasium. Maybe. I mean, if there are passengers up on deck waiting to find out what's going on, I'm sure there were some of them in the gymnasium because it's warmer in there than it is out in the freezing deck. So probably. I can't say for certain, but if I had to guess, I'd say so. I'm actually curious what you mean when you say rubbish Titanic game. I'm sure there's a story there. Thanks for the 5, Hannah. Blondin 10, thank you. Another with the damage to Titanic. What if the Titanic... oh, wow. Let's see. What if the first 6 compartments were still breached, but the flooding was only 1/4 as fast? Do you think they could have pumped it out fast enough? Well, the problem is the pump's location. So, I mean, of course, if the flooding is coming in slower, that will always help. But hang on, let me find this. Titanic pumps. Next stream, I'm going to have streaming software going so I can show you guys I can show you guys stuff on the screen. That way I don't have to keep using my phone to show you guys stuff. But you see, this is the problem. The problem is the location. Oh, that's awful. Oh, gosh. You can kind of see it if I do that. Okay, so the blue and red dots you see there, those are where the Titanic's pumps were located. So as you can see, like in the entire front part of the ship, there aren't any pumps. So the biggest issue isn't like it's where the pumps need to be. You know, it's to get the pumps where they need to be in order to flood. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. So there was a pump in boiler room number 5. I thought it was further up than that. I thought it was 6, but no, it's in 5. So boiler room 6 had no pump. There was a pump in 5, so I'm sure that helped them with the flooding. Very interesting. But yeah, all the front compartments, they didn't have pumps. They'd have to run hoses in there. So that's the key thing is would they be able to pump out the water faster than it's coming in? That's the ultimate big thing. So yeah, that's the ultimate big thing that they would have to do is just see if they could delay the flooding. You know, that's the big thing. Okay. Oh, hey, Sabrina, I see you. Sabrina, since you are a mod on my other channel, Sabrina, you are now effectively a new mod on the Historic Travels channel. Congratulations, Sabrina. So if you see any kind of spam or anything, Sabrina, please help out with that. But Sabrina, you are now an official moderator on the Historic Travels YouTube channel. Congratulations, Sabrina. Congrats. Claps all around. Let's go. What? Yeah, Sabrina, I made you a mod. I made you a moderator on the Historic Travel. Yeah, you did a great job on my Historic Hangouts channel. So welcome to the club, Sabrina. Welcome to the club. Yay, Sabrina. Sabrina got a question. Yeah. Well, Jack, Sam has another channel. Yeah, Historic Hangouts. Historic Hangouts. It's a channel where we all just kind of hang out and have fun and everything. But congratulations, Sabrina. If you see me spamming and everything, then yeah, please help out, Sabrina. You do a good job, Sabrina. Glad you're here. Okay, backtracking. Okay, we got that one. But it would have sung slower, you know, that's the trick. Space Killer 5 again, thank you. Here's another 5 for you. Thanks, man. Also a question. What about our SS Arctic game 1854? Would you be interested in doing some of the voice dialogue in the game sometime? Oh yeah, you mentioned that you were making a game about the Arctic. Absolutely, dude. That would be insanely cool to do a voice in game. Oh, that reminds me. I need to help out Says. I need to do some voiceover stuff for her. I literally completely forgot until this very moment. But yeah, this is what happens. I get busy and I forget things. But yes, absolutely, I would love to do that. Do me a favor. I think we talked before. Just DM me in the Discord when you see me active. That's the best time to reach me, because you have to remember I have all of my notifications muted, because when I don't have it muted, it's like so yeah, so I have everything muted. So wait until you see me active in the chat and then just DM me and we'll talk. Thanks for the 5, man. I would love to see that. That would be so cool. Jack 5, thank you. Hi, Sam. Have you thought about making any videos on Panama or the Suez Canals? Maybe eventually. It's not on my immediate list of things to do just because I'm so backed up and everything else I've got going on. But yeah, eventually. Thanks for the 5. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the Panama Canal, didn't that open up briefly after Titanic? Hang on a second. When did the Panama Canal open? I think it was briefly after Titanic. Oh, no, it was before. It was before Titanic. Okay. Oh, November 18th, 1903. No. Okay, I don't know what. Oh, it was founded in 1903, but it was opened August 15th, 1914. Okay, the Panama Canal Zone. Ah, I see. But the Panama Canal was officially opened August 15th, 1914. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very cool. Very, very interesting. But yeah, it's on the list, Jack. Thanks for the 5. Wolfman 5 again. Thank you. I remember watching one Titanic documentary. I forgot its name, but several ships the night of the April 14, 1912 did report cold water mirages. Did they? Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, like the haze and all that stuff. I know what you're talking about, but it was through that documentary that I even learned about the cold water mirages, because that was something that I wasn't familiar with before I watched the doc. It was a really good documentary because it talked about how the mirage and the false horizon changes your perspective on things, and he used a desert mirage, as an example and everything. But yeah, that was extremely cool. Like, hang on a second, I'm gonna show you guys a picture. Cold water mirage. And images. There we go. Cold water mirage and images. Like, it's crazy how that mirage effect, like how it, like, there we go. So like what you guys are seeing here, this is a cold water mirage, and it makes that ship look like it's floating, but it's not. Like, this isn't Photoshop or anything. This is just how the light has distorted the view of the ship and everything. Like, it's absolutely insane. And then underneath the ship, it's invisible. Like, it looks like you can see, but you can't. Like you can't see that. It's crazy. But yes, it's definitely. I watched that documentary, and it was extremely, extremely interesting. Thanks for the 5, man. Hannah 5, thank you. The game on this. Oh, right. That like scavenger hunt thing you told me about. That tried to tell me the Titanic is off, only they stopped the engines, not reversed them. I mentioned, yeah. I remember, Hannah. I remember. When you say rubbish Titanic game and everything, I'm thinking like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking that little game you mentioned, but I remember. Wolfman 10, thank you. Do you think the Titanic would have fared a little better if the French or the Italians built her, or would she have still been doomed by the technology limitations of the time? Dude, the Titanic was an incredibly well-built ship. Incredibly well built, because even though the ship sank, she held up so good. I mean, because think about it. Most ships capsize and sink in about an hour, and that's what Andrews thought. But I mean, granted, there was the coal and everything that also played a role in keeping the ship stable. But think about it. With damage from the front of the ship to aft of the first funnel, with this much of the ship compromised, the ship remained relatively stable. I mean, she did have some listing here and there, but she remained afloat and stable for 2 hours and 40 minutes with that amount of damage. And it gave the crew time to launch most of the lifeboats. And I mean, very few modern day ships could hold up to that kind of damage and do as well as Titanic did. Titanic was a very, very well-built ship for the time period. She was put into a situation to where she just simply could not survive. That's all there is to it. She was a very good ship. It was just an impossible situation. Hannah, cough, cough. Costa Concordia, cough, cough. Absolutely. Scatino. Woo! Whoa! Oh, had a cough there. Crazy. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. The Titanic was a very well-built ship. Wolf, thanks for the 10, man. Wolf, 5, thank you. The MTS Oceanus, which was built by the French, lasted between 18 to 21 hours. And the Andrea Doria, which was built by the Italians, lasted 11. Yeah, but the thing is, they had different damage, you know? Like, the way those sinkings were different. The Oceanus was flooding through its pipes, you know, through its plumbing system and everything. And the Andrea Doria, I'm not sure how many compartments were breached in the collision, but you've got vastly different sinking scenarios here. So that's why those ships lasted longer. Thanks for the 5, man. Some history too, thank you. Have you heard of the Titanic? Nope. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope, we are not. We are not doing that. No coal fire. No. No, no, no. No. The coal fire is nonsense. The fire did nothing to sink the ship faster. If anything, I think the fire... Meme shot. I think the fire ultimately, because honestly, the fire, they've talked about this, because to put the fire out, they had to move 300 tons of coal from the starboard side coal bunker to the port. And because of that extra weight of coal caused the ship to list a little bit to port. And when the water came in on the starboard side, it actually helped keep the ship more or less stable. That weight of coal offset the weight of the water just enough to help keep the ship stable. So if anything, the coal fire helped keep the Titanic from sinking. It didn't accelerate the sinking. That is just... Anyway, that documentary made me so mad. It's not even funny. So, thanks for that too. Servidia, sorry if I said that wrong. Thank you again for super chat. Close enough. I'm happy to be here finally. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. Good to meet you. I've seen your comments. So, hey, good to see you here. Glad you like my content. Brandon 5, thank you. Would Titanic have had any survivors if Schettino was the captain? I would have to say yes, because I think if Schettino was captain, I think Henry Wild would have taken charge. Yeah, so if Schettino was captain of Titanic, okay, I think as soon as the ship started to sink and Schettino bailed, I think Henry Wild would have taken charge. How about that? And he would have done a good job. And if Henry Wild didn't take charge, then Murdoch would have taken charge. And again, he would have done a good job. So, bada bing, bada boom. I think it would have been fine. I think it would have been fine. All right, everybody. We have officially hit the 1 hour mark. So you all know what it's time for, right? Do you guys know what the time is for? Hey, Sabrina, is something going on? Is something happening? Is something all right, so we're gonna talk after. I feel like there's something going on with the chat or something, but anyway, it is now time to begin tonight's Q&A. Let's bring down Maritime. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the Historic Travels live stream, so what we do after we hit the 1 hour mark, oh, hang on. Holy cow, Backyard Garage. Dude, Backyard Garage is here. Holy cow. Dude, I remember you were one of my early subs, right? I feel like I remember you. I feel like I remember, I haven't seen you in a long time, but I feel like you were one of my early subscribers. I really do think, I think that's you. You're one of my first subscribers, I think. I'm pretty sure you were. I haven't seen you in so long. Yes, was the first. Yes. You requested the, could the Titanic have survived the iceberg head on? Yeah. I remember you. Holy cow, dude, it's been so long. Well, I'm glad you're back, man. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here. Man, it's been a long time, man. Yeah, but you were one of my early subscribers. I'm glad to have you back, man. Yep, I completely remember you now. It's like I saw your name pop. I'm like, I know this guy. But yeah, glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. Yeah, Backyard Garage was one of my first subs way back in the day. All right, anyway. So here's what we do. Always busy on Sundays, been wanting to watch for a while. Cool, man. Well, I'm glad you're here. There was a 10 super chat. Hang on. So Mystery 10, thank you. The sad thing about that is when I first heard the Titanic fire theory, I was new to Titanic, so I actually believed it, but now I know better. Cool, Sun History. Thanks for the 10. And you know, that's the big thing that sucks about like those stupid conspiracies and everything, is because they mix in elements of truth, but if you're not intimately familiar with ships like the Titanic and how the sinking played out and everything, they would trick you. They would 100% trick you. And that's what makes me so angry, because how do you tell a good lie? You mix in elements of truth. 100%. That's how you do it. And these guys are just like, you know what? Forget it. We're like, you know what? Like we're just gonna. All we have to do is put in some kind of a Titanic thing, come up with some new stupid theory, and then, you know, I mean, it's just, it makes me so mad, because they just try to use the name Titanic and come up with something stupid, and they disrespect history and blah, 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 blah. Captain Galaxy 2, thank you. Sam, what's your opinion on the SS Britannic? SS Britannic. Wasn't there another, there was another ship called Britannic. I'm not familiar. Are you talking about the, let's see, the SS Britannic, it was ocean at the White Star Line, the first 3 ships. Okay, are you talking about the 1874 SS Britannic? Scream ship. What class was she? So Britannic sailed 39 years. I'm not familiar with her, so I don't know that much. I know it was a name. Is she an Oceanic? No, she has 2 funnels. I didn't think any of the Oceanic class had 2 funnels. I don't know that much. I don't know anything about this ship. I'll have to look into it a little bit, but she's a very pretty vessel if we're referring to the same one. But very cool. All right. Anyway, thanks for Super Chat. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the stream, here's what we do. Maritime History, if he is around. Okay, I see him. Maritime History is our residential maritime expert, okay? And what we do is at the end of every live stream, because we usually go live for an hour, we do, it's the Britannic class. Is that what it was called? Anyway, what we do is we do a Q&A, where I have a list right here of 10 questions, okay? And it's everyone in the chat versus maritime history. Okay, so I ask you all a question. It's everyone in the chat versus Maritime. And Maritime almost always wins. Okay, he almost always wins these things. Okay, so what we do is, since it's just one guy against, holy cow, there's 226 of you in here. Wow, this is a busy stream. Awesome, glad you all are here. So it's Maritime versus all of it. But since it's only him against everybody here in the chat, I give him a little bit of a handicap, where as long as he answers the question within the first few seconds, I give him a point. But for everyone else to get a point, you just have to ask the question. You have to answer it first. That's all you have to do. That's all you got to do. I saw that, Maritime. I saw that. Maritime, it says message retracted, but he said in the chat, I'm just that good, guys. I'm just too good. Wow. Someone is so cocky tonight. Dude, dude, I saw that, Maritime. Wow. All right, Maritime. You're gonna see where that. Listen, I think everybody's coming after you now. Everybody's gonna be gunning for you now. Everybody is going to be gunning for you now. Let's see. You're Stoned Abbott. Get a whiteboard. Yeah, I do need to get a whiteboard. I do need to get a whiteboard. Thanks to the two, man. All right. Okay, everybody. Maritime says, I'm being framed. No, yep. But yeah, I do need to do that. Anyway, next week. All right, everybody. Well, hey, it is now time to do tonight's Q&A. All right. So, are we going to do the 3-second thing? Are we going to do the 3-second slow mode thing, or do you guys want to do the 3-second slow mode? Okay, 3-second slow mode, 3-second delay. Okay, yes. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do a 3-second delay. That'll stop the spamming stuff. Okay. Yes, please. Okay, got it. Okay, everybody, as you requested, 300-second delay. Slow mode activate. 300-second delay. Got it. That's what you guys want. 300-second delay. All right, here we go. All right. First question of the night. I'm just joking, guys. I'm completely just joking. I am completely joking right now, guys. I'm completely joking. Traitor. Come on, bruh. Sam. Sabrina, 300 seconds sure is a handicap. Sam, stop abusing. Sorry. Oh gosh. All right. Here we go. That's too funny. All right. Slow mode. 3 seconds. Save. All right. There we go. All right. We're going to do our first. This question isn't going to count. Okay. This question won't count towards the. Let's see here. Let's do this. Maritime history. Okay. And then everyone else. There we go. All right. Got our scoreboard ready to go. All right. And all right, this is just going to be a trial question. This is just going to be a real quick question and everything. So this won't count towards the score or whatever. This is just to make sure everybody is familiar with the rules. Now, remember, guys, when I ask you a question, do not answer the question. I love how the chat just stopped. Everybody's ready. So you do not answer the question until you see the word go pop up in the chat. If you answered early, it will not count. So you have to wait until you see go pop up and then you answer the question. Okay. All right. So trial question. Okay. Trial question. What year did the Titanic sink? What year did the Titanic sink? Ready, set, go. Maritime still got it. Maritime still got it. Maritime still got the practice question. He still got it. He actually wait, somebody said, hey, let me ask, are you kidding me, Maritime? Let me ask you guys something here. Did the word go pop up for you all before I finish the question? I'm asking, like, did the word go pop up before I asked the question? About, like, did the word go? Did it pop up after I asked the question? Okay, so it did. Okay, so we're good. Okay. Wait, yes. So the word go did pop up. So I asked the question, then you saw the word go, correct? After, yes. It's all over the place. Hang on a second. Engage with your audience. Did you all hear the question before I typed go? Yes or no? That's the community. Did you guys hear? Did you all hear the question before I typed go? Did you all hear the question before I typed go? I just want to make sure that everything's fair here. Yes, it was good. Okay. All right, cool. It was on time. All right, cool. Then it's an internet delay then. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. I just want to make sure everything's fair. All right. The first official question of the, because remember that was just a trial. All right, first official question of the night, okay? Which of the Titanic's officers led the rescue mission back into the area where the ship sank to look for survivors in the water? I need his name and which officer he was from 1 to 6. Okay, so I need his name and which one he was from 1 to 6. Okay, ready, set, and FYI, if you guys answer the question early, you know you're just giving the answer to Maritime, right? Ready, set, go. Sabrina got it. Sabrina, whoa, fifth officer low. Great job, everybody. Hang on, let me see here. Sabrina, fifth officer low. Jackal said, oh no, names are my biggest fear. Then Maritime was right after her. Fifth officer, Harold low. All right, good job, Sabrina and Maritime. Okay, Sabrina, you got it before Maritime, Sabrina. Woo! Maritime says, I told you I was coming for you. Hey, Sabrina, make sure your boys give you high fives and everything. Good job, Sabrina. Okay. All right. Maritime history 1. Sabrina 1. Bum. Okay. All right. Finally, it's fixed. Well done, Sabrina. All right. Question 1 complete. All right. Question 2. Where did the Titanic's breakup begin on the ship, and where did it end? So basically, the best way for you to describe it is just compare it to the funnels, okay? Like just say around like forward of which funnel did it begin, and forward of like just use the funnels as a frame of reference here. So just best as you can say how much of the Titanic's deck and the ship broke apart during the breakup. That's what I'm looking for. Like how far from one point to the next point. There we go. I hope I explained that well. Ready, set, go. Nope. Whoa. Maritime says in front of the third funnel, down to double bottom. Yeah, but how far aft? How far aft, Maritime? I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for a little bit more detail there. Let me see here. Okay. Began at the keel plate upwards between the third and fourth funnels. The Stoned Abbot. Stoned Abbot got it. Stoned Abbot. That's exactly what I was looking for. From it began at just front of the third funnel and went to the beginning of the fourth. That's exactly what I was looking for. You described it okay, Maritime, but you didn't go aft enough. You know, all of the areas that got broken up. Because in case you don't know, the Titanic actually broke into 4 pieces. So the ship's breakup began just forward of the third funnel, and it went all the way down to the bottom, just like we talked about, the double bottom and everything. But the area in between the third and fourth funnel, so like basically the area in between my fingers, these huge chunks of superstructure also broke apart. And they exist as just these 2 big, huge chunks of metal at the bottom of the ocean. And today they're referred to as Tower 1 and Tower 2 on the wreck. So the Titanic actually broke. There you are, Maritime. But the ship actually broke into 4 pieces during the breakup. So Cedric says, "Wow, I didn't know that." Yeah, it's cool. That's something else that I learned within the past couple of years. All right, good job. So with that, dun, 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 Maritime. Don't support the enemy, lol. All right, next question. Who led the failed Titanic expeditions to try to locate the wreck in the early 1980s? Who was the man who led the failed expeditions to find the Titanic in the early 1980s? This was also the man who tried to find Noah's Ark and stuff like that. Oh gosh, Maritime just put a smiley face. All right, ready, set, go. I forgot his name. Same guy who tried to find Noah's Ark. I just said that. I forgot his name. 3L says, "Oh no, I forgot." Friend of Ballard, lol. Leonardo, no. Maritime got it. Jack Graham in 1980. Maritime got, and then Tony was right after. Jack Graham. Oh, Maritime got it. And Tony was right after. He was right after. Jacqueline says, "Stop asking for names." Oh gosh. Tony was like 1 millisecond after. 1 millisecond after. Hey, Maritime, did you remember who it was as soon as I said it? Did you guys remember who that was as soon as I said it? Always. All right, next question. This is crazy. All right. What were the names of the 2 small ships that took passengers to the Titanic while the ship was docked in Cherbourg, France? So I need the name of the 2 tender ships that took passengers to the Titanic in Cherbourg. Ready, set, go. What were the names of those 2 boats? Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse, the Nomadic and the Traffic. Man, everybody's got it. Nomadic, Raptor, Nomadic and Traffic. Good job. So Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse, Nomadic and Traffic was first, and Maritime was right after. Nomadic and the Traffic. Kaiser Wilhelm got you a second before Kaiser. Ha! So, as of right now, it is still anyone's contest. Kaiser Wilhelm for the Kaiser. Oh gosh, that's so funny. That is so funny. All right, next question. Okay, we got that one. All right. What was the name of the priest who took some of the most famous photos of the Titanic, who boarded the ship in Southampton but left the ship in Queenstown? I need his first and last name. What was this guy's name? What was this guy's name? Ready, set, go. What was his name? Tony got it. Awesome. Francis Brown. Francis Brown. Good job, Tony. Maritime Arthur Priest Brown. Francis Brown. Francis Brown. Yeah, Francis Brown was what I was looking for. Arthur Priest Brown. Francis Brown was the correct answer. Tony got it. Francis Brown was what I was looking for. Francis Brown was what I was looking for. Yep, he had a ticket for the Titanic from Southampton to Queenstown, and then he met up with these first class passengers on Titanic. I forget who, but they liked him so much as a friend and everything that they were like, hey, dude, listen, we'll pay for your way if you want to stay and just hang out with us throughout the rest of the voyage and everything. You can come all the way to America and then come back. And I think he was a priest in training. I think he was still in training. And then anyway, he messaged his boss and asked him, can I stay with the ship until the ship gets to America, then I'll come back? And his boss said, get off that ship. Like he sent this all caps message to him, like, get off that boat and get back here. Because I guess he was a big ship guy. So yeah, it did save his life, Sabrina. Absolutely. It absolutely saved his life. But yeah, he sent in all caps, get off that boat, because he knew how much of a ship guy Brown was. That's crazy, crazy. Good job, Tony. And with that, Maritime, you worried? You worried yet? Maritime says, and thanks to him, we have so many pictures. Absolutely. Are you worried yet, Maritime? Or do you think you got this? Are you worried, or do you have this, Maritime? Jonah, wow, how lucky. Absolutely. Oh, Maritime's not worried. He's not worried. Maritime isn't worried. Oh, Maritime's not worried. He's not worried. Okay. All right, next question. What was it that Charles Yelkin always did for Thomas Andrews when he and Andrews were on a ship together? Because basically, Andrews always got homesick when he was on a new ship and he was leaving Ireland behind. So Charles Yelkin always did something to help Andrews with his homesickness. What was it that Charles Yelkin always did for Andrews? Ready, set, go. Kaiser Wilhelm baked a loaf of Irish bread. Good job. Maritime baked him Irish soda bread to make him feel better. Kaiser and Maritime both got that one first. Kaiser and Maritime both got that one first. He made him some Irish soda bread. Good job. Kaiser was 1 millisecond before Maritime. Kaiser was 1 millisecond before Maritime. Good job. All right. So we are now 4-5. Boom. All right. Let me see here. I saw a super chat. Stoned Abbott 5 again. Flash question for Sam. Who was the priest aboard Titanic who was taking confessions? Dang it. Was that the Arthur that Maritime was saying? Hold on. I think it was famous. I'm totally not looking at famous priest on Titanic. Thomas Biles. Okay. Thomas Biles. I never looked up his name. I didn't know that. Okay. Was a Catholic priest who was a passenger aboard Titanic on its main voyage when it sank. Okay. Thomas Russell Davids Biles. Okay. I totally knew that. I totally did not have to look that up. I totally did not just double check and look that up. I totally knew that. I totally knew what that was. I actually did not know his name. I did not know his name. Sure you didn't. Give me a refund. Yeah, I didn't know his name. I know the story, that's recreated in the James Cameron film. He was on the very back of the ship on the stern. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but I'm pretty sure it was. I do remember reading that some of the passengers said that there was a priest and he was reading from the book of Revelation in the Bible during the ship's final moments. I just didn't know his name. You got me on that one, Stone Abbott. You got me on that one. You guys know how to trip me up sometimes. You know that? You know that? You know that? Fire alarm. Yeah, I bet you did. Everybody back me up here. Back me up here. Do you believe that I knew that and I didn't have to look it up? Just ignore the fact that you could see my screen turn white. Just please back me up here. Do you believe that I got that one and didn't have to double check it? Do you guys? Yes, Sam. Yes. Yes, totally. I believe Sam. I believe you. Thanks, Show. Show, you're such a good guy. You know that. You know that. Kat, Sam, what are you doing? Kat, I am hosting the Historic Travels live stream, Kat. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. All right, moving on. Okay. What other famous shipwreck would the town of Queenstown help rescue survivors from just a few years after the Titanic disaster? So what famous shipwreck would the town of Queenstown help rescue survivors from a few years after the Titanic? Ready, set, go. Dusk, good job. Dusk, the Lusitania, Sabrina, Lusitania, Julie, Lusitania, Sundabbit, Chadu, Lusitania, Maritime, Lusitania. There he is. Gage, Lusitania. Everybody's got it. Lusitania, great job, guys. Great job. That's another double. I saw Maritime in there. He got it. All right, Maritime is still only 1 point behind. He is still only 1 point behind. Good job. All right. SS Maritime History. All right. Question 8. Who was the first captain of the Titanic? Who was the first captain of the Titanic? Ready, set, go. Who was the first captain of the Titanic? Let's see here. Who got it? Herbert Haddock. Yep, you got it. Stone Abbott got it. Tony, Herbert Haddock. Good job. Maritime Haddock. Good job. It wasn't Captain Smith. It was Herbert Haddock. He was captain of the ship while it was in Belfast, and then he handed it over to Smith. But yes, Herbert Haddock. Good job. Who was first? Stone Abbott. Stone Abbott got it, and then Tony was right after, and then Maritime. Good job. Another double. Oh gosh. Sabrina did not know that. Cool. Herbert Haddock. Maritime screaming, get rid of the slow mode. Look who's laughing now, Maritime. This is fun. I'm glad you're having fun, Jonah. I'm glad you're having fun. All right. You know what? You know what we're gonna do here? All right, let's see here. Slow mode. All right, let's do a little experiment. Are you guys cool if I disable slow mode for one question and see if he gets this one right? Should I disable the slow mode for one question and see if he gets it? Should we do that? We turn off the slow mode for one question and see. It is all over the place. It is all yes, no, yes. All right, hang on. Start a poll. Hang on. Whoa. Okay, guys, hold on. Should I turn off slow mode for one question? Just one question, guys. Just one question. Should I turn off slow mode? The chat isn't blowing up. Should I turn off slow mode for one question? Just one. Let's just see what happens. Should I turn off slow mode for one question? Just one question. Yeah. No, 53%. Sorry, Maritime. Let's see if it catches up. Let's see if it passes. Let's see here. Come on, Maritime. Be a good one. Let's see here. 52% no. 48%. Man, Maritime, people are gunning for you. You see, this is what happens when you're cocky, Maritime. This is what happens. Wow, we're up to 99 votes and it still hasn't changed. You had your chance. No, please, no. Maritime says you guys are... Oh, it moved to 50-50. It's at 50-50. All right, 102 votes, 50-50. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what happens. It is tied. I had never seen this. Oh, it is tied. This is insane. It's 112. Oh, 52% yes with 112 votes. Holy cow. This is nuts. This is absolutely insane. 116 votes, 53% yes. I have never seen it like be no and then the yes. Oh, holy cow. Holy cow. This is nuts. All right, we're going to give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 55% yes, 45% no is the final poll. So with that, the slow mode will be disabled for one question. The slow mode will be disabled for one question, traders. Rig. No. Please, no. You guys voted for it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, one question. The slow mode is off. Chat away. Victory. This is so much fun. All right. For this question, all right. What is the first and last name of the Titanic's sixth officer? What is the first and last name of the Titanic's sixth officer? Ready, set, go. Nope. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, hang on. James, Maritime got it, and Maritime came. Maritime answered it twice before another person answered it once. Maritime answered it twice before another guy got it once. So it is. It really is. It really is that's his big ace in the hole, is because he can always do it so fast. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing. But he got it. All right. Now we know. All right. Boom. 3-second activate. There we go. All right. Maritime got it. That's his ace in the hole. That is his ace in the hole, is the whole slow mode thing. That's his ace in the hole. 100%. It was a coincidence. All right. Well, with that, the score is now tied, and we have one question remaining. It is tied, and we have one question remaining. This is the final question. All right, final question, guys. Are you all ready? I'll give you guys a second to prepare yourselves. Are you guys ready? This is it. The last question. Come on, lads. We got this. All right, here we go. The final question. All right. What are the first and last names of both of the Titanic's wireless operators? I need their first and last names. Ready, set, go. Well, the first and last names of the Titanic's two wireless operators. Oh my gosh. The chat exploded. Okay. We've got, hold on, I gotta see. Stone Abbott, Jack Phillips, and Harold Bride. He got it. Gage, Jack Phillips, and Harold. Gage, I could see your keyboard mistake where you were typing so fast you misspelled it. I can picture it. Tony, Jack Phillips, and Harold Bride. Good job. Space, Harold. It's not Harold Bridge. Maritime, Jack Phillips, and Harold Bride. He was in a hurry too. All right. So that once again, it was close enough to where the game is still tied. It was close enough to where the game is still tied. It's still tied. All right, everybody. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Start a poll. Leave it at a tie or a tiebreaker. We'll leave it up to you guys. Leave it up to a tie or a tiebreaker. Tie or a tiebreaker? Let's see here. Let's see what the community has to say. Leave it at a tie or a tiebreaker. Let's see what the community has to say about this. Leave it at a tie or a tiebreaker. Let's end this. So many polls in this chat. Yeah, absolutely. Tiebreaker, 67%. All right. No, I meant to vote tiebreaker. All right, I've got to think of a question. Give me a second. All right, and hey, Maritime, to make this fair so it doesn't go on forever, basically, if there's not going to be give you a couple of second delay, okay? Either you're first or it doesn't count, okay? That way this doesn't keep going on and on and on and on, okay? So for this tiebreaker, your handicap has been officially revoked. All right, here we go. Yes. First or last, baby. Okay. Gage for the Kaiser. This way to the lifeboats. All right. For the last and final question of the evening. Okay. What famous White Star liner sank on April 1st, 1873? What famous White Star Line ship sank on April 1st, 1873? Ready, set, go. Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse, the SS Atlantic. SS Atlantic. Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse got it. And with that, for this week, everyone else wins. Everyone else wins with a score of 9-8. Maritime, that was too easy. Everyone else wins. Dun dun dun. Everyone else wins. Kaiser got it. Woo! All right, hang on. We need some we need some celebration. Maritime has been defeated this week. Hang on. We need some celebration music. All right, here we go. Celebrating. Me. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. And everybody, though, before we close out and everything, everybody wish Maritime. Thank Maritime for being such a good sport. All right, everybody, give Maritime a round of applause. This is all in good fun. We give him a hard time, but we love him here. You know, Maritime. This stream would not be the same without Maritime. So everybody in the chat, give Maritime a round of applause. Make sure he knows this is all in good fun. Thank you. Good job, Maritime. Good job. All right, cool. And guys, I need to double check something real quick before we wrap up the stream. I want to make sure that nothing got flagged or anything. I think we're good. Awesome, we're good. Okay, so this is typically the point where I go and get Rosie and everything, but it's getting a little late. So I'm wondering if you guys want something. I have a surprise for all of you, okay? I have a surprise. Brightside Review Episode 3 is ready to go. So if you guys want, I can go ahead and put that up and have it premiere. I can have that premiere this evening if you guys want. Would you guys? But I would want to go ahead and go ahead and start prepping everything. So I could go get Rosie. I'd like to get it up by 9:30. But would you guys like me to go ahead and post hang on. Oh, we got a 5 super chat. I'll check that in a second. Start a poll. Brightside 3 tonight. Would you guys like Brightside Episode 3 to go ahead and premiere tonight, or should I just do it tomorrow? Brightside 3 tonight? Question mark, up the exclamation mark, question mark. Should we do this? Brightside 3 this evening? Should we do this? 86% yes. I know the Brightside 3 reaction is going to be funny. All right, we'll do it. You know what? Forget it. I'm going to go get Rosie. I'll be right back. Everybody loves Rosie. Let me go get Rosie. Be right back. Be right back. Rosie. Rosie, your fans want to see you. Your fans want to see you, Rosie. Rosie is my golden retriever, to all of you who don't know. But Rosie is my golden retriever, and she loves cheese. Cheese is her favorite thing. Ready, set. Good girl, Rosie. You're a good girl. You know that? Hey, girl. Rosie is a baby. She is a baby. Give her the cheese. She loves cheese. She absolutely does. How old is she? She'll be 5 next year. She'll be 5 next year. She was a little bit annoyed with me when I came downstairs. Like, Rosie, we need to go upstairs. And she's like, because she was sleeping. Oh, we got 2 more super chats. We got 5 from Captain. Thank you so much, man. We got another 5 from Some History. When I ask people who was the villain of Titanic, they always say it's Islay. I think you mean Ismay. But I don't know, what do you think? I don't think you can. Ismay wasn't a villain. He made himself look really bad, but he definitely wasn't a villain. So no, he's not a villain. And you can't really pin it on anyone. It was just a freak accident. But thanks for the 5. And Some History 5 again. I also heard that a crew member abandoned Titanic during one of its stops. Yes, I don't know the guy's name, but there was a crew member who abandoned the ship when it was in Queenstown. But all right, guys. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is an incredibly fun live stream. And I will see you guys at the premiere for Brightside 3. See you all very soon. Have a good night, everybody.